Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indra Surya Permana, and today I'm going to present my research in the third iCAST 2020 International Conference on Applied Science and Technology with research title Mobile Phone Scanner Technology Adoption, a Comparison Analysis. Research by me as first author Indra Surya Permana, and the second author is Taufik Hidayat, and the third author is Rahutomo Mahardiko. The introduction. First of all, I'm going to explain about the information technology rapid development, especially in computer and communication. So, in this day, technology development has become increasing more and more, especially in smartphone. Smartphone is becoming more and more inseparable part of human lives. Nowadays, more over 5.19 billion people are using the smartphone for every necessities. It means the rise of mobile phone and portability device. For example, the first is processing power. The processing power of mobile device is close to computer and the conventional device. And the second is image capturing quality, especially the camera function, is becoming more and more great and close to professional cameras. And the third is it becoming more affordable. And then the people's behavior shifting to mobile, especially in social, leisure, and works. Active connection. This is interesting because the active connection has more than total population in Indonesia. It also has 94% of total smartphone ownership. It means that more than 90% of Indonesian people have smartphone, and 19% of them are Android device. The third is 171 million are active mobile internet users. So this is the comparison of usability between tablet computers, laptop and desktop, and also mobile phones in web. So tablet computer only shares about 0.5%, and continued by laptop and desktop with 45% web traffic, and the most of them are connected through mobile phones with 55%. So the one of function that shifted in these days are the camera function. The camera function in smartphone has more and more usability. This is the brief history of scanner. First of all, we have a conventional scanner that scanners are created from the needs of people to scan document for later use. And the second is compact scanners. Compact scanner we can see in this picture. This is considered as modern flatbed scanner introduced in the late 20th centuries. And we have a portable and digital scanner in the second pictures on the right. And the last thing is mobile device scanner, which use camera function of the smartphone as scanner to scan document and the other purposes. Okay, this is a mobile digital scanner apps that most used by people. First of all, we have Cam Scanner HD, and then Microsoft Office Lens, Adobe Scan PDF, and Google Document Scanner. With downloaded more than 100 million downloaded for Cam Scanner and 10 million downloaded for Microsoft Office Lens and Adobe Scan PDF. The interesting thing here is a Google Drive scanner, which downloaded more than 5 billion times, because Google Drive document scanner act not only as document scanner but also as document and cloud storage. And as for score reviews, the highest score held by Microsoft Office Lens and Adobe Scan PDF. And with total review, yeah, we can see this. And the developer of them are Instinct Information Co. Limited, Microsoft Corporation, Adobe, and Google. So, this is the literature review. We have several previous research by Duke and Montag with smartphone addiction, daily interruption, and self-reported productivity. And the second with Khan, Habib, and Jamal with the title Effect of Smartphone Application Usage on Mobility Devices. And the third Jadaf and Weiss with the title Mobile Phone Ownership, Text Message, and Contraceptive Use. Is there a digital revolution in family planning? The fifth are Levi Bleich, Kurzer, and Pliskin and Fink with the title Mobile Apps and Employee Behavior, and Empirical Investigation of the Implementation of a Fleet Management App. And then Knudsen and Seymour with the title Designing a Process for Identifying and Managing the Benefit of Mobile Enterprise Application in the Insurance Industry. And for the method, we use quantitative method with research analysis method, two-way ANOVA with interaction. And we have here sampling about 320 respondents with observed variable are gender and education background. And then we build the hypothesis. We have three hypotheses here conducted, namely gender is significantly make the difference on mobile device scanner app chosen by user. And the second, educational background is significantly make the difference on mobile device scanner apps chosen by user. And the last hypothesis is gender and educational has interaction each other in order to significantly make the difference on mobile device scanner apps chosen by user. And this is a two-way ANOVA flowchart main step. First of all, we run two-way ANOVA and then we determine the sample size and we determine the interaction effect. Is there any interaction or not? And the main effect, is it statistically significant or not? If not, then we rerun ANOVA and interpret the statistic. So this is the formula of basic sum of squares used here. Sum of square total here is sum of square of gender plus sum of square of educational background plus error. And this is a brief formula for the other. And then we move to a formula for mean square. The mean square here we have for gender and educational background, and mean square for gender times educational. And this is the formula to determine the significant value. We have F value and P value as probability values. And this is the general ANOVA table we use here. First column is variation sources, and second column is sum of square, and the third column is degree of freedom, and the last column is mean square with the variable gender, educational background, and interaction of each other variables, and then error, and the total of sum of square and degree of freedom. And this is a descriptive statistic of respondent demographic. Most of respondents are in age range between 18 to 27 years old, and the second are between 28 to 37 years old. And education background and apps purpose, yes, in this case, most education background are high school graduated and currently take on college. So this is the overview. Most of them use this app as education purpose, for example, to scan their document, to scan their homework and the others, and second as personal, and the third for work. In the other hand, as bachelor graduated, which means some of them are working or continue their study to master degree, most of them use mobile device scanner apps as work purposes. And as master graduated, use this app also for work as well as doctor and PhD. So this is the result of ANOVA, and we can see in column F. In this column, the highest score of F came from educational level or education background with p-value less than 0.05, and the rest of them have p-value more than 0.05 with f-value less than 1 for gender and interaction. So we have to conclude in hypothesis testing that the first hypothesis, we have to reject null hypothesis and accept alternative hypothesis, which means that there is significantly differences on mobile device scanner app chosen by user based on education level or education background, while the other hypotheses are rejected. That means there is no difference in gender to use mobile device scanner app, and there are no interaction between gender and education level or education background to use mobile device scanner apps. So at this point, we now have new perspective about use of mobile device scanner app on smartphone from user point of view. Although at first, gender is allegedly make the difference for using mobile device scanner app, but this research proved it wrong. Male or female has no matter because this app is being used for everybody. But education level determine whether they will use these apps as education purpose or work purpose or personal purpose. The main purpose of this app, as explained, were thought that for work, as it turns out that it's mainly for education purposes, especially for high school graduated that currently going to college. And then back to hypothesis testing, this study is corresponded to Kant that education held important factor, and then this finding complemented previous research by Levy Bliss and Knudsen and Seymour in how work productivity did not gender education dependent. Okay. And that would be all of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I hope we can see each other again on the next international conference. Thank you. My name is Indra Surya Permana. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.